What if you could get a device in your brain that could supercharge your cognition? A device that could allow you to replay all your memory? What if you had a chip in your brain that could allow you to retrieve any information you wanted instantaneously? Humans could be upgraded to a whole new level. Mental illnesses erased, paralyzed people able to move. This, at least, is what Elon Musk's Neuralink has claimed. But can brain chips achieve all of these grand claims? Or could brain chips usher in a darker period of humanity? A time where our brains could be controlled? Could our very perception of reality be altered? Brain chips are the next step in technology. See, as we've gone along, each step has become more and more immersive. First, we had desktops that weren't portable. Now we have phones that can fit in our pockets. But if things couldn't get close enough, there's now development to have computers and interfaces embedded in our thoughts. Computers would become inseparable from ourselves. As technology becomes more convenient and easy to use, we tend to use it more. Right now, Americans spend just over 7 hours of our day, almost half of our waking hours, on devices. With brain chips, the time spent will only increase, so whoever can control the manufacture of these chips will wield a lot of power. But how did the chips connect to the electrodes of your brain? Well, they basically use a system of electrode threads to connect the chip to different parts of the brain. The chip gets implanted into the skull, and then wires that are thinner than a human hair reach out into different parts of the brain. These threads then are able to detect messages as they're conducted between neurons, recording each impulse and stimulating their own. Now, Neuralink says their N1 chip is able to connect with 1,000 different brain cells at once, and the chips can connect wirelessly to a device using Bluetooth. But how do you physically get these chips embedded inside your skull? Well, that's where Neuralink's robotic system comes in. The robot is designed to delicately insert threads into the brain under the watchful eye of a neurosurgeon. It uses a super precise needle to pierce the skull and carefully place the threads into specific locations within the brain, avoiding any blood vessels. Now, Neuralink has been testing this technology on animals for a while. In 2020, they showed how a pig named Gertrude could use the chip to control a video game with just her snout. They also showed how the chip could record the touch signals from the pig's skin as she explored her surroundings. The latest version of the chip is even more advanced, to the point where now Neuralink hopes to start human trials. They've applied for FDA approval and are looking for volunteers who have severe disabilities, such as blindness or paralysis, to test their chips on. The goal is to help these people regain some of their lost abilities and improve their quality of life. See, Neuralink believes that this technology has enormous potential for humanity, and that one day it could help us merge with artificial intelligence. As Elon Musk figures, we're not going to beat them, so we might as well join them. Think about this. Your knowledge and memory could be supercharged by brain chips. We can already find information on anything using Google, but what about it integrated into your brain? The capacity of your memory could be upgraded. Our brains are far from perfect in storing memories. We often forget things or confuse our memories, but if we had brain chips, they could be stored or backed up in the cloud. I know it's crazy, but you could instantly recall information. These brain chips could also help with different neurological disorders. Brain chips could stimulate certain parts of the brain to restore lost functions. Before you get too excited about becoming a cyborg, you might want to consider some of the major issues that could take place. Brain chips, along with any other type of chip, can be hacked. And hacking your brain is not like hacking your email or your bank account. It could have huge consequences for your identity, your privacy, and your sanity. If the brain chip is picking up our neurological impulses, then what's to stop hackers from stealing that data? Your thoughts could be stolen, your memories recorded, and even worse, if information is being sent to your brain, what's to stop bad actors from getting in and implanting thoughts? You see, this could be done without you even knowing it. You could be subtly manipulated without even being aware of it. And this is the kind of technology that dictators have been dreaming of. The new authoritarian states of the brain chip age would rely less on violence and force, which always attract a lot of bad and unwanted attention, and more on subtly changing their citizens' opinions to one that's more favorable to the government. I could even hack your brain right now to force you to subscribe to me, or you could do it out of your free will right now. Or here's something even worse. Imagine a new virus that infects brain chips that causes them to malfunction and kill the user. There's been viruses that have fried computers in the past, so if we integrate ourselves with them, the same problem will affect us. It's a very real possibility that we need to prepare for as brain-computer interfaces become closer to reality. Well, now if you want to learn more about brain scanning devices, then you should definitely click on the video on your screen right now.